Yo,
Yo, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, follow the channel.
man, like I said last time, if they had Lil Wayne, that shit would have been lit, bro. That shit would have been lit.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. Come
Why?
on.
Why is that?
Cause like I'm comparing this to like the Dr. Dre like performance they had with Snoop Dogg and Eminem and 50 Cent, right? So I was like, yo, this is gonna be some crazy like orchestrated shit going down. Like, big time production. It was, but like I was picturing like more, features and shit. So that was my thing. But I'm at the same time like, yo, Drake would never fit this agenda anyways. Like, he would never fit this like for this stage. Like he's not meant for fucking Super Bowl performance and shit.
No, Drake would kill it.
Like what? What is he gonna sing? Grease and shit?
Drake?
Yeah.
Drake has tracks, bro. Drake has
Do you have
tracks.
to be an American artist to perform at the Super Bowl? Is like a prerequisite or something?
Nah.
Right. I
I
saw.
just I just think Kendrick is a rapper, bro. So he did a rap show, like that's all I think. And he's not like a gangster rapper, so like it's like Eminem and shit, same shit. Like he's like the black version of Eminem and shit.
Hey, I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the deck like fuck. Bust that horn up.
Like this is fire to me. Like
He a freak though, man down, call like Ember Lambs, tell him breathe. Let them boys to the cross, they walk around like thieves. What's up with these Jaronio?
But for like an average
no, this is
American,
fire. This is like to me it's still too choreographed and shit.
crash on his body, I'm John Stockton.
America, America, yo, bro.
Sometimes you gotta pop out.
You just sing for the white people.
I'm running up the skull. Walking down the whole time I know he got some hoe. Paul, bully the fro. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to Cell Block 1.
Like, come on, bro. This guy just said that at the Super Bowl and shit. Like, that's fucking crazy.
They tell me Chuck the only one to get your hand me down.
This guy's just naming these guys. Try to fight. Fuck him up. Do my style.
when does he say Drake?
He just said it. Hey, Drake. He already said it. It's just fucked, bro. They not like it's just fucked, bro.
Yo, this beat's like haunting and shit. It's like imagine being Drake and like anywhere you go, all you hear is dun, 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 dun.
But people trying to say that, so like people saying that he played the wrong songs or Lil Wayne would do better or whatever, right? Like, bro, that song right there is the biggest hit from last year. So obviously people fuck with that track and shit. That and like when it comes down to like what white people say and all that shit, like I get it. They rather hear country music and rock roll and all that type of shit.
I thought it was
like this is like bro, they just brought out the street poles and shit in this.
right. I
Like,
was
they
like,
brought the street lamps out. Like they literally like when you that last scene you just saw right there,
yeah.
she's standing on a street light and shit. Right? They just took it to the hood. Like they just did it like any like they didn't like they did it like how they did it like yo, they like they'll never let rappers back on stage type shit again. Like that's how they did it. Like in my opinion, this shit. Like this is like they're never gonna let a rapper do this shit again, bro. Like this guy just went on there and made it all about dissing. He has like an Uncle Sam character, you know what I mean? Like all this other shit's just like cool visuals, like whatever. I don't know why they always use like the all white person and the all red person, like same shit Rihanna did. They do this every year now, like the all white person, the all blue
American
person.
colors, man.
Yeah, no, I know, but like just like the outfits, like every year, everyone's wearing. They're always wearing that outfit.
Mhm.
Like I get what you're saying. I'm just saying like something new, something different. Like this is the same old shit you see every year and shit.
Mhm.
It's just a rapper doing his rap show. Like he's a rapper, so like this is like you'll never see this again type shit, right? Like he's like people usually see Beyonce at the Super Bowl or Michael Jackson at the Super Bowl, those type of people. So the fact that he's even at the Super Bowl was a big deal in the first place and shit. Like Do I think Lil Wayne would be better on this big ass field doing all this shit that Kendrick just did? Like, I don't know, bro.
Little Wayne would have had more of like a drumline vibe, you know?
Um, I can't say, bro, because I've never really seen like a Super Bowl set where it's just all in one spot, like how you're trying to say, like where it's like I'm not saying it's impossible. They could easily do that. Like 50 had his own little fucking little set, but they never really did like where it's like one stage. Like this guy ran up and down the whole field. This guy got more yardage than the fucking Kansas City Chiefs and shit. Like, like bro, he was doing yards. Like I'm not trying to sit here and tell anybody that this is a good performance. If they don't like it, they don't have to fucking
Like,
like it.
yo,
But
look
I
at
just watched enough rap shows to know like that was a rap show. Like that's what rap is, bro. Like how much more do you expect these guys to do? Like he came out, he rapped, he didn't jump around, like he didn't overact and shit. But like the shit he did was funny and shit, bro.
come on, man. This is a vibe right here.
This is the same shit.
But he could have got fucking ran over. Remember, like Lion King and shit?
And I'm not even a Kendrick fan. I don't really listen to his albums. I don't, like, like I listen to the GNX album, but that's because there's no other music out right now. Like no one else has an album. There's no music out. There's nothing to like for me to gravitate towards.
Right.
But like if I compare him with Drake and shit, he has more hip hop tracks than Drake. Like when it comes to rap and shit. Whereas Drake would have done tracks like I don't think he'll do these tracks today because like Rihanna's on it, but he would do those type of tracks. Work, 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 work. Like that's what he's gonna do and shit. So how can you compare that to this, or how can you compare Beyonce to this, or Janet Jackson to this? The only other example you have of a Super Bowl is like Snoop and them.
Bro, that performance was nasty.
Yeah, but like
It's my
this
all
is,
time.
but he was there too.
I know.
Yeah,
I know. I
yeah.
thought it would have been one of those.
So nah, like I just think this is like Jay-Z being like, "Yo, we're gonna do hip hop." Kendrick, do your thing. Like that's how I look at it. Like,
It
this
was
is
the
like,
most viewed.
yeah, like we're just gonna do hip hop. Like just let this guy go. Like it's like a cipher. It's like I just watched BET and shit. Like it was, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't like it was like a BET cipher. It wasn't like a regular Super Bowl halftime show.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was like I seen a guy just come out there and drop bars and shit and like rap and like try to do like rapper hip hop shit, like old school. Like he's not my style of rapper anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like if it was up to me, they would just bring out Dipset, Lil Wayne, Baby, bring out all those fucking Cash Money guys from back in the day, Juvenile and shit, like BG, like run bling bling on that stage and shit, like bling bling, like yo, that would be the craziest shit in the world to me, 100%, bro. And all the old heads would love it, and all the new kids would be like, yo, that shit's crazy too. But like I get that, like that would be way more fire than a Kendrick set,
Mm-hmm.
like 100%, because it's just better music. Right? But the fact that they chose Kendrick, he did good for what he is and shit, like in his lane and shit, like whatever type of rapper he is and shit. Right? Like he ain't no Ice Cube, he ain't no Snoop Dogg, he's Kendrick, bro. This is what he does and shit. Like I said, he's like the black Eminem and shit. Like you get what I mean by Eminem and shit? Like he's like the black Eminem. Like when Eminem was younger, he was fire too and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But then when Eminem got older and started making songs like "I'm Not Afraid," like you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, like no one's trying to hear that shit. So I get it, bro. I get it. But I mean, the fact they gave him the Super Bowl show and they let it become a rap show in that essence and shit, like I think he did a good job. Like his fitness was on point and shit. Like he didn't fuck up anywhere. Like that type of shit, like that. Whatever like music they chose and shit, like he has better tracks than that. They're pretty much promoting the album and shit. That's all, bro. They're trying to make people fuck with the album.
Right.
But yeah, like overall, that was a mid Super Bowl halftime show. Like it was for a Super Bowl halftime show, it was mid.
Right.
For a rap show, it was solid. It just depends what you like. Like everyone coming out to GNX and shit, that was fire at the beginning and shit. Yeah, I don't even know how many people came out there. Like 30 people jumped out that one fucking car and shit. So there must be like underground door or some shit. But they were coming out the trunk, coming out the fucking back door, coming out the front door. It was like 100 people come out that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And then like I hated the Samuel L. Jackson shit. That shit was corny as fuck. They should have kept that out. That was unnecessary and shit. Like if they were gonna get him to do something, maybe do an intro and an outro. That's it. But all that like extra ad libbing shit was whack.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, but I think like he went off beat and he just started rapping like a little verse and shit. Like it was kind of like he was freestyling on the corner. They took the beat out and shit, and they did like a beatbox type of beat and shit. And he just started rapping on the like with a corner with a bunch of dudes around him.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was super hip hop, bro. Like it was super hip hop, and that's not the like that's not the side of hip hop that makes hip hop famous. So I get it and shit, right? Like people want to see Nicki Minaj. People want to see like not today's Nicki Minaj, but like Sexy Red or whoever. Like they want to see that shit. They want to see Cardi B hop out on stage and then Future come out like which I agree would be dope as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like if Future came out or Rihanna came out or whoever else, like if he brought out Rihanna, he already had Serena Williams there. He would have had he had SZA there. He would have had all of Drake's exes and shit in one room and shit. Like yo, not like us would have hit even harder and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know Rihanna ain't about to do that. Not for Kendrick and shit. So that's the other thing. When your big hits have features, then it becomes hard to do that shit too. Like if Drake's doing it, Drake needs to bring people with him too. Like if Drake comes out and he does only Drake tracks, it's not gonna hit the same as if Drake comes out and he brings out Travis Scott and then he brings out Kanye West and then he brings like you know what I mean? Like if he brings out Rick Ross, he brings out whoever, Lil Wayne. Like if Drake's doing it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I think that hits harder. But again, bro, it just depends what you like. Like people that go to Kendrick Lamar shows, they don't like that other shit. You know? And then it depends where you're located. Like if you're on the West Coast and shit, that shit's gonna go harder. But when you're in New Orleans and shit, and everyone wants to see Lil Wayne because that already became like a trending topic and shit. Like why the fuck isn't Lil Wayne doing it in New Orleans and shit? And the fact I'm in New Orleans right now and shit. So hidden message and shit like Kendrick. I had the hidden message and shit with the New Orleans shit. I didn't even book that, but
What you got to say about the game?
oh, the game was fire, bro. The game was fire, bro. I had a tweet that predicted it right before the game.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yo, someone tweeted like, yo, what's your like wild prediction for the game? And I was like, yo, first half KC shut down 0
Mm-hmm.
points. And that's what happened. And I think once I put that energy out there and shit, I should have put that money with it because that was
You didn't put
easy.
any money down this time around.
They don't let me,
Usually,
bro. My account got banned and shit, bro.
oh fuck!
Because I was when I first came to India and shit. Nah, when I first came to India, they were letting me bet. Like I won mad money. I have posts and shit. And then one day they just like, yo, your account has been detected as overseas and shit. You can't bet anymore.
Right.
So they banned my account, but they let me withdraw my money. That was the safe part. Because back in the days, they never even used to let you do that. Like even the winning money, they let me take out.
I think they have like a My 11 or some shit gambling website here.
Yeah, they do. I don't have an Indian bank account and all that shit right now. You need a couple. It doesn't work like they want like proof and shit like that of your identification. Like you can't bet without an ID and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is early in the game right here. At half, but before half, and Patrick Mahomes just keeps fucking up, bro. And then Philly just scores. AJ Brown, he's a beast. Right here. That's just an easy play. That's the same play the Patriots ran against fucking Kansas City to score. But yeah, 23-0, bro, in the first half. Like, at this point, it was like, yo, they just choked and shit. And they weren't that good to begin with, but they had a good defense. So if they're so what the expectation was is that their defense will play fire, and Kansas City will just have just enough to win and shit. That was the expectation and shit. because Kansas City doesn't have, besides Mahomes and shit, their offense isn't like what it used to be and shit. So it was a one man show, like like a one man have to carry it type shit. This is like when LeBron went to the finals without Kyrie and shit. Like Kyrie left and shit, and he was still on the Cavs, and he went to the finals.
Right.
But the difference was that he just won back to back, so everyone's expecting him to still be fire. But he can't do it by himself, bro. There he is running. They just game planned for him too well and shit. That was a big play right there, but like you're taking hits and shit. That shit hurts and shit, you know what I mean? Next play you gotta get back up and throw it again and shit. And this was a big play right here. But these are all plays that's like once you're up 24-0 and shit, you do that.
Just like you're in a video game.
Yeah. You're doing that. The other team's just like, fuck these guys right now. And like, yo, right here, Saquon, that's one of his better runs. He was getting shut down, but the rest of the offense was wide open. Saquon still did his thing, yo. Like, he was the MVP candidate. They didn't give it to him, but Saquon did his thing, bro. Right here. Look at this, bro. They're just running down with the quarterback, bro. Like, that's the guy who's supposed to fucking be throwing the ball, and he just be able to run right up the middle of the defense and shit. Look, he's ready to run again, bro. Boom. He hits that. Barkley catches that bounce, and that's it, bro. You score 3 points here, I think, and that's the game, bro. I don't think they got a touchdown here, but if they did, they just fucking... Like, this is beating them right now, like, without even trying. Like, he didn't even throw that. Like, he threw that when he already knew, like, there's no chance. So that means, like, the space that he's going to throw the ball is out of bounds. He know that that's not going to be a touchdown. Because he knows that they're going to get these 3 points. And once they get these 3, they're up 27. Now it's, like, game over. All you got to do is keep getting little chip shots like that. Game over. Meanwhile, these guys, they got to score fucking 3 touchdowns just to get it down to a close game and shit. Like, 3 touchdowns only gets you 21. So, fucking, here it is. Like, they're just abusing him, bro.
Bro. They're not even giving him any opportunity.
Yeah. Like, they're just abusing him, bro. There's a flag on that play, but the flag's probably on the offense anyways, bro. Holding, offense. Shit. And like, yo, people were saying that the game's boring and stuff like that, but like, that's because they're not watching. Like, when you see a play like that right now, like, that was epic. 5 guys just chasing him down and shit, and he's dodging everybody and shit. Like defense is fire, bro. Like, watch the defense just tear these guys up. Boom. Look at that. That's a big play right there. You know how hard that is to do and shit, bro. Fuck. And you got to be able to protect where the guy's going to run and shit. And the ball's coming. Boom.
No way.
Yes, way. And that's the cherry on top,
Damn.
bro.
I can't believe I missed that one.
Yeah. Devonta Smith, bro. Let's go. Devonta Smith, another one. Like, yo, these guys are just balling, bro. Philly was just balling, bro. It's sad the season's over, but it is what it is. Shout out to the champs and shit. And I think like Kansas City, they'll have a decent year next year, but they're not going back to the Super Bowl.
I know Trump's happy. He's like, yo, you don't want Taylor Swift up in this bitch.
What, she voted against him and shit? She was a hate. I thought she would be a supporter, bro.
She was a Kamala Harris supporter.
Oh, wow. Wow. This is like, once the game's over, they're just getting their touchdowns and shit now. Just for the fuck up the betting and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like, see the defense? They're only throwing 3 guys back there. That was crazy. That was a wild pass, bro. So by this time, it's like 7 a.m. in India and shit.
Damn, it's jaw time and shit.
Yeah. Here he goes with the big fucking throw. Boom.
Ooh, that was nasty, bro.
Yeah, that was nasty, bro. That was fucking nasty. Xavier Worthy. Boom. That's
Oh,
for the extra points and shit. So they only got 6 instead of 7. They were going for 8 if they got the 2-point
wow.
conversion. Yeah, like this guy's just fucking crazy. And here comes a big fucking throw right here. In the fourth quarter, there's like 13 minutes left. This game's way over. Like, see, the good thing about this shit right here is that look at him go, bro. Like, these guys are fucking supposed to be quarterbacks and shit. It's fucked. It's like 6'4", 6'6" and shit. That's it. They're just killing the clock and they kick another one. Boom. Now they're at 37, bro. That's it. We can cut the footage, bro.
It's a wrap.
Yeah, bro. I think they score once more and shit, but it's over.
Yeah, it's domination at this point.
Yeah.